So now we will see like how to enter task in our project. So we already have one project, so we can just click open and we can able to choose from the recent projects over here. So I'm just going to start with the house project.mpp. So just click that. So when you click, you can able to see here. So default mode is manually scheduled mode. You just confirm that. And now we can able to enter our task. For this house project, I am going to enter some task. So what we should do means we just click to the next row and you can just start typing. So prepare site. So you can able to see that here it is like manually scheduled. We can able to see that from our drop down. So if it is like this kind of symbol, then it is like a manually scheduled. That's why it is having question mark. So when it is like a manually scheduled, then we can't able to see the dates here. So that's what it is. So we will start typing the next task. So can you able to see that it is also similar to Excel, because whenever you are putting something, if it is like similar, it is automatically it is telling. If you want to continue with that, for example, interior one like that, you can able to just take directly. But if you want to change, you can just change. See, when you are putting like a big task, it is like automatically like the row height, it is changing. It is called like text wrapping. It is similar to the MS Excel. So this text wrapping and everything also we can able to modify in this MS project, similar to our Excel. So you can use mouse click or you can able to put enter. So like this, we have like some set of tasks for this house project. So we are going to create summary task. So this summary task can be used to represent deliverables, phases, or some groups of tasks, something like that. Some kind of deliverable if you want to show, then you can able to use this summary task. So what we can do means you can just select a 4 and then we can click summary. So here it will come. So in this we can able to put foundation. We are just overwriting it. See now with this 4 under foundation. See prepare site set forms pour concrete finish surface. So like that whatever the things you want you just select and then you can just go for summary. So select and then click summary and this I am just going to put walls. And again these 3 under one summary and I am just going to put roof. So this is what like a summary or representing deliverables, project deliverables. If you want to move also, you can able to move like this. So then it will automatically go to that particular summary. So again, I'm just going to move back. So that kind also we can able to put like a project summary, or we can able to update our deliverables. So in this now we have a task and also some summaries. Now we can able to input like milestones also. So just select foundation and you click milestone. So the milestone will come just to overwrite with the project started. So again click here and then put milestone. If you want to move also, we can able to just keep the cursor like this and then you can able to move. Now here I am just going to overwrite with foundation completed. So click wherever you want. The next we can able to put milestone. And you can able to use mouse to move also. Walls completed. And here roof completed. So milestone is something, it won't have any duration. It is like having 0 day duration. It's just like a milestone that we can able to see only in the Gantt chart. See here we have some diamond shapes. So these shapes represent milestones.